Hey guys, welcome to another vlog. My name is Sandra and I just wanted to welcome you guys today. I'm really nervous. I'm really nervous about today's vlog. If you don't already know, it's going to be a raw vlog. I wasn't planning on sharing this, but I dropped off Israel to school. I was on my way back. It just popped up in my head and I was just like, you know what? Yeah, that's a good thing to vlog about. And I'm really nervous because I know that some people may get offended, but that is not my heart. That's not why I'm sharing this. Just remember that if this is a vlog that is really close home for you, just know that this is where I came from. I ain't never gonna judge you. I ain't never gonna judge you. I will always remember where I've come from. And this is not to discourage anyone. This is not to make anyone feel bad. This is just my story. This is just what happened to me. This is what I experienced. This is what I was like before Christ, and now this is what I'm like now. And that's all it is. It's just me sharing what happened before and after my encounter. I'm not going to share my encounter now because that's another vlog. That's another story. Let's get started, okay? There is no way to kind of like tippy toe into it. Nah, there's no way because, oh my gosh, this is so awkward. Okay, this is what I was like before Christ, okay? So before I met Christ, I was hard out into clubbing. I was doing drugs. But there was like one thing that had a very, very strong hold on me. Like seriously, when I say it was strong, it was very strong. I could not escape it. It literally became my identity. It literally became a part of me because I just fed it and fed it and fed it and fed it. Damn, honestly, man, I would have been a huge mess if I did not get saved when I got saved. OMG, would be a huge mess. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. But anyway, okay, so this was stronger than the drugs. This was like, I could not stop. I was filled with lust. Guys, when I say I was filled with it, I was filled with it. I could not escape it. I could not escape it. People who are watching this, who knew me before Christ, they're probably like, yeah, oh my gosh, yes, totally. Girl, you were totally like that. Yeah, I was. Like, I didn't really realize how much pain it caused me. I didn't realize, like, I didn't even know that this was a huge part of an insecurity of mine. So basically, before I came to Christ, like, I was very much seductive. I was such a seductive person, man. When I think back, I cringe. Honestly, man. Me and my friend just sent me a photo the other day, and she's like, OMG, remember this? And I just looked at myself and I thought, man, I was so insecure there. I was such an insecure young woman there. And I cringed. Like, I don't want to say, I cringed. I was just like, man, I was so embarrassing. Like, the things that I did, the things that I'd say. Like, I feel like I'm looking at my little sister. Like, you know how, like, I feel like I'm the mature Sandra looking down at the young, naive, immature Sandra. Like, if that was my sister, I'd probably, like, shake her, like, girl, get it together. Anyway, yeah, I was filled with it, man. Like, the way I dressed, the way I thought, my motives behind different things, like, and this is something I could not control. I could not control it. Like, this is me, and this is, I don't know, the spirit of lust, okay? That's actually, I'm just Sandra, who cares about feeling awkward? I feel awkward using these Christian terms, but I've got to get over it. Okay, look, we call this the spirit of lust, okay, guys? So if you're an unbeliever and you're watching this, that's what it is. It's the spirit of lust, okay? Ah, man, I feel so awkward. Anyway, so this was like me, right? And it was like a chain just kind of gripping onto my leg, and it was just pulling me. Or it was like a force behind me, just like initiating moves. But moves that I could not get myself away from. Like I just couldn't pull away from it, okay? And like I used to get in so much trouble. I remember this one time I got ready to go out to catch a bus to go to my course or whatever. And I was wearing this like really short dress. And apparently I bent over and you could see my undies or whatever. And my dad's like, Sandra, look at what you're wearing. Look at what you're wearing. Go and change, blah, 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 blah. Like I used to have arguments with my dad. And I'd be like, no, I'm not getting changed. This is what I'm wearing. Like I was so stubborn. I was just like, nah, I'm not listening to you. That's what I was like pre-Christ. And then I got saved. I actually encountered it. Honestly, my life has never been the same. But I do want to say something. I did backslide, and I'll probably share that in another vlog. But I've come back. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying that I've been a perfect Christian. I'm a real Christian. I go through things. Okay, so I'm just gonna say it. Yeah, that's what happened. So anyway, guess how I knew that I actually encountered the power of God? I woke up the next day, right? Just a quick recap. I was into partying hard out. I was doing drugs. Like I was addicted. And this Israel's like 4 years old. Israel's 4 years old. I'm doing drugs around Israel. Can you imagine me doing drugs around Israel right now? OMG. No. By this point, I'm addicted to drugs. Like I'm doing it every day, throughout the day, throughout the night. I'd wake up in the morning. For a hit. Like 1 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. The next day I woke up, I didn't feel like a hit. I didn't feel like drugs. Like I wasn't craving for them. I was no longer addicted. Like, wait, like Jesus literally like changed me. I just didn't want to. Like I was like hardcore into Jesus. To be honest, I feel like I was so hardcore that I was a little bit weird. Like, wait girl, chill out. Like it was so weird. I was just like, it's so weird. Anyway, that happened. But this is how I knew, right? This is how I knew that I had encountered the power of God. Honestly, this is how I knew. He changed my mind. He changed my mind. No, girl, let me say that again. He changed my mind. Like, I was not seductive anymore. I was not controlled by lust anymore. Like, it was like that. And this was strong. Like, the spirit of lust. I was feeling the spirit of lust from a young age. If you followed me on Instagram, you probably remember. But for all the newcomers, like, so basically when I was young, when I was about 5 years old, I was exposed to pornography. And that's where my whole idea of beauty, my entire perception on what it is to be beautiful had been altered. Like when I saw that, and I remember that day. I don't know what happened throughout the day, but I remember that moment. I was like 5 years old. Maybe I was even 4. That breaks my heart because, like, oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I'm not crying like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Because like my daughter, Sithina, she's 4. She's 4 years old now. Just imagine a kid being exposed to sex at that age. Just imagine a kid being exposed to pornography at that age. And I thank God that it was a magazine and not the actual like full-on explicit version. Because damn, who knows what I would have been like. So after this, after I saw this, I literally like imitated her. I imitated this woman, and I'm 4 years old. I'm 4 years old. And that's when I believe the spirit of lust probably entered me and became my identity. And this is when like I believed that the more naked you are, the more beautiful you are. The less clothes you wear, the more gorgeous you are. I woke up that next day. I don't wear like super revealing clothes anymore because I wasn't controlled by it anymore. I wasn't controlled by it anymore. Like I didn't want to. I didn't need to, because my void, that void was filled by something else. You know, when I look back and I think back to how I was, how I carried myself, the way my thought life was back then, without even realizing, I was so insecure. But when I encountered the power of God, I didn't need to do that anymore. Because my love source came from something more like powerful. Oh my gosh, I didn't plan on crying today. I did not want to cry. Damn it. Seriously, I didn't think I was going to cry. Oh, gosh. Okay, anyway, like I didn't plan on crying, but I just like literally didn't need it anymore. Like God had set me free. And it was so funny because like after I encountered the power of God, I called Willis up. Oh no, I think he went away like 2 days or the day after that happened to me. And he went to Africa, he went to Kenya. And then he calls me, and then I answer, and then I tell him the good news. I'm like, babe, guess what? And he's like, what? And he was like, babe, I don't even dress the way I used to dress anymore. Like, I don't even feel the need to anymore. Like, man, God's changed my mind. Like, I'm not even tied down by these lustful thoughts or whatever. And then guess what Willis said? He goes, oh, okay, we'll see. He didn't believe me. He did not believe me. And then I was just like, okay then, when you come back, you'll see. And then like, I think I would be like, I don't even think we even addressed it. But lately, or maybe randomly sometimes, like I'll kind of like be like, hey, do you remember the time you called from Africa and I told you that I had changed, that my mind had changed, and you said we'll see? And then he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I told you so. Honestly, it's the best feeling. Like, oh my gosh, I'm just so set free. Like, I just wanted to tell you that you are more than your body. You are more than your face. There's so much within you that God has literally like invested in you. You probably haven't discovered it, or you have discovered it. But I just wanted to say that in this day and age, when it's now trendy to be naked and stuff, I just want to remind you that you are more than your body. You are more than that. And that's not all that you have to offer. You girl, there's so much gold in you. And I just really hope that this vlog encouraged you. That's all I wanted to share today. And I know some people may be thinking, oh, that's so like religious. And I just hope, you know, like, please, from the bottom of my heart, I'm not trying to come at anyone. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm not trying to be subliminal about anything. But I'm just saying that there is more to you. There's way more to you. And I hope this vlog kind of encourages you to want to pursue that side of things, to dive into that side of things, or even to make you curious, like, true. Wonder what else God has for me. You know what I mean? There's so much more to life, fam. I just hope I don't step on any toes, although I probably did. But I just want you to know that this vlog is not coming from a place of judgment, coming from a place of condemnation. This vlog is just a part of my story. Like, I can't help what happened to me. I can't help what I experienced. You know what I mean? And I'm just here to just be transparent and be honest about what happened and stuff before and after I got saved. So yeah, that's what happened. So just a little story for you guys, and let me know what you guys are thinking. If you want to comment down below, then do so. I love hearing from you guys. And if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do. And thank you so much for joining me. I know you have a lot to do. You're probably really busy, but you've taken the time out to listen in, and I just really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. So thank you so much, fam. You guys are amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna call you fam. And that's today's vlog. And also, I want to say one thing. Like, if you feel like, oh damn, are you talking to me? I just want you to know that God is not looking at you with disgust. He's not looking at you like, ugh. He's not. You're still welcome into his presence. He still loves you. He still cares for you. He still wants the best for you. Look, we're talking about a God who wants the best for you. Not second best. He wants the best. And I mean, look at the sky. Look at the stars. Look at the ocean. Look at the sand. I mean, he has high expectations. He's a God of excellence. I mean, that's all he wants to give. And since I became a Christian, bruh, he's done so much. I can't even begin to explain. But yeah, I'm going to tie it in now. Thank you so much for watching. This is take one. I'm not going to take two because I'm a mom. I'm busy. Miriam's asleep. This is the vlog. And this is just real chat. And yeah, so thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do. And yeah, thank you guys. Bye.